Dwayne Douglas Johnson, better known to the world as The Rock, is one of the most recognizable figures in entertainment today. From his days as a professional wrestler electrifying the WWE audience to becoming one of Hollywood's highest-paid and most bankable movie stars, Johnson has built a reputation not just as an entertainer, but as a global icon. His lifestyle reflects a unique blend of discipline, ambition, humility, and an unmatched work ethic. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. Let's dive deep into what makes Dwayne Johnson's lifestyle so fascinating and inspiring. Dwayne Johnson was born on May 2, 1972, in Hayward, California, into a family deeply connected to wrestling. His father, Rocky Johnson, was a professional wrestler, and his grandfather Peter Maivia was a wrestling legend in Samoa. Growing up around the world of professional wrestling, Johnson's path seemed almost destined. But life wasn't always easy. His family went through financial struggles, and at one point, when Johnson was a teenager, they were evicted from their home. Those early hardships would fuel his relentless drive to succeed later in life. In high school, Dwayne was a promising football player. He earned a full scholarship to the University of Miami and played defensive tackle for the Miami Hurricanes. In 1991, he was part of the national championship team. But dreams of an NFL career were crushed when he went undrafted and eventually ended up playing for the Canadian Football League. That stint didn't last long, and soon he found himself back at square one, jobless, and unsure of what to do next. That moment, however, became the turning point. Following in the footsteps of his family, he decided to enter professional wrestling. The world would soon come to know him as The Rock. His charisma, electrifying presence, and natural ability to connect with fans made him one of the greatest WWE superstars of all time. Phrases like "if you smell what The Rock is cooking," and "know your role and shut your mouth" became iconic. Johnson not only dominated the ring but also became a pop culture phenomenon. But even as his wrestling career reached its peak, he had bigger goals. Johnson wanted to break into Hollywood. Transitioning from wrestling to acting wasn't easy. Many wrestlers had tried, but few found lasting success. Johnson started with roles in films like The Mummy Returns and The Scorpion King. Over the years, his determination and versatility allowed him to rise to the top of Hollywood. Today, he's a leading man in blockbuster franchises like Fast and Furious and Jumanji, and he continues to expand his influence as a producer and entrepreneur. But what's truly impressive about Dwayne Johnson isn't just his professional success, but the lifestyle he lives that allows him to consistently perform at such a high level. One of the defining features of Johnson's lifestyle is his dedication to fitness. His training routine is famously intense and disciplined. Known as the Iron Paradise, his personal gym travels with him wherever he goes. Whether he's on a movie set, traveling, or at home, Johnson makes no excuses when it comes to working out. He often starts his day at 4 a.m., beginning with a cardio session before moving on to weight training. His workouts are designed not just for muscle building, but also for endurance, agility, and overall performance. This level of commitment to fitness is part of what makes his on-screen presence so commanding. Of course, with that kind of training comes a strict diet. Johnson is famous for his massive meals. He typically eats 5 to 7 times a day, with meals packed full of lean protein, vegetables, complex carbs, and healthy fats. Cod, chicken, steak, and eggs are staples of his diet. He consumes thousands of calories a day to fuel his workouts and maintain his massive physique. And then, of course, there are his legendary cheat meals. Johnson often shares these meals with his fans on social media, and they've become a phenomenon in their own right. From stacks of pancakes covered in peanut butter to giant pizzas and sushi platters, his cheat days show the balance he maintains between discipline and enjoyment. Outside of fitness and diet, Johnson's lifestyle is also marked by his relentless work ethic. He often speaks about being the hardest worker in the room. Whether it's preparing for a role, building his businesses, or engaging with fans, Johnson pours himself into everything he does. This mentality has led him to become one of the highest-paid actors in Hollywood, commanding millions of dollars per movie. But beyond acting, Johnson has also built a business empire. He co-founded $7 Productions, a production company that has been behind many of his successful films. He also launched Terramana Tequila, which quickly became one of the fastest-growing spirits brands in the world. Another key aspect of Johnson's lifestyle is his relationship with his fans. Unlike many celebrities, he has managed to maintain a humble and approachable image. He often shares motivational messages, behind-the-scenes glimpses of his life, and personal stories on social media. With over 380 million followers on Instagram, he's one of the most followed people in the world. His ability to connect with fans on such a personal level has made him not just a star, but a role model to millions. Despite his busy schedule, Johnson is also a family man. He has 3 daughters and often shares moments of fatherhood on his platforms. His relationship with his wife, Lauren Hashian, is also a central part of his life. Johnson has spoken openly about how much his family means to him and how they keep him grounded. Philanthropy is another important part of Dwayne Johnson's lifestyle. He has used his fame and fortune to give back in meaningful ways. The Dwayne Johnson Rock Foundation, which he founded in 2006, focuses on at-risk and terminally ill children. He also contributes to various causes, from supporting veterans to disaster relief efforts. Johnson's commitment to using his success for good further adds to his inspirational image. While his life seems larger than life, Johnson has also been open about his struggles. He's spoken about dealing with depression, especially during the low points of his early career. By sharing these personal challenges, he's broken down the stigma around mental health and shown fans that even the most successful people face difficulties. This honesty and vulnerability make his story all the more relatable. A typical day in Johnson's lifestyle reflects all these aspects. He starts early, usually before the sun rises, and dedicates time to his workout. His mornings are often fueled by gratitude practices and setting goals for the day. Throughout the day, he juggles filming, business meetings, creative projects, and family time. Even with such a packed schedule, he prioritizes consistency and balance. He's a firm believer that success is built on daily habits, not overnight achievements. Looking at the bigger picture, Dwayne Johnson's lifestyle is the embodiment of discipline, ambition, and perseverance. He went from being a young man with only $7 in his pocket, hence the name of his production company, to becoming one of the most influential figures in the world. His story is a reminder that success doesn't come easy, but with hard work, resilience, and a positive mindset, anything is possible. Whether it's through his blockbuster films, his motivational posts, or his businesses, Johnson continues to inspire millions.